Hey everybody, it's Tim again, and I have something a bit different today. Usually I review the bigger figures, the 6 to 7 inch variety, sometimes up to 8 inches if you're talking Mego territory. But I thought, hey, let's get back to basics here. Let's go for the 3 3/4 inch version. Luckily, Spin Master has given that to us with the Flash. Of course, the multiverse is a big thing in both DC and the MCU now. And lucky for us, as fans of the 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton, that Batman is part of this new film that is coming out in June. So we have that. As you can see, there are 5 figures in all in this first wave. We have the Flash, we have Dark Flash, we have the Flash, Young Barry, we have Supergirl, and then, of course, we have Batman. So we're going to take a look at that figure. And then also, I've had this for a few years, and usually I open these things, but this is actually a Mattel DC Comics multiverse figure of Bruce Wayne, unmasked, the unmasked Batman. This is more like a 4-inch figure, and that came out around the same time as you have General Zod here, Mr. Freeze, of course, the comic book version, but we also had the Christopher Reeve 3 3/4 4-inch version from Mattel in their DC Comics multiverse as well. So, I've been holding on to it. I thought, because I didn't even know this thing existed. This is actually Batman's The Batcave that I saw online for a decent price, I must add. So I thought, hey, I got to get it. This is the sort of thing that's so big. I did not see it at brick and mortar. I mean, I saw different things. You got the Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman, and the Selena Kyle version of, Catwoman at different, Walmarts, Targets, whatever. But you never really saw the playset, right? So, you know what? It's nice to get this sort of thing, obviously paired with Colin Farrell's Penguin. I should note that Zoe Kravitz played Catwoman, and of course Robert Pattinson unmasked with the goth look in Batman. So, but what really appealed to me, and I thought, you know what? I can do a little bit of kit bashing here, maybe, if you want to call it that, and use this Batcave for Michael Keaton's Batman, because in the new trailer for The Flash, we do see what seems to be an aged Batcave of Michael Keaton's Batman, Bruce Wayne, where some stuff is actually covered up, but it sort of resembled what we see here. So I thought, you know what, let's kick Pattinson out of the Batcave. I love Colin Farrell's Penguin. He's got to go too. They're going to take a little trip somewhere, I don't know. And let's just put these new figures in this Batcave and see how things look. Okay, here's a look at the unpackaged 3 3/4 to 4-inch tall figures of Batman. Of course, this is the DC Multiverse version that is from Mattel a few years back. I can't tell you the exact date, but, it slightly resembles Michael Keaton, if I can get a focus here. If I can't, I apologize. There we go. Yeah. And obviously the big advantage with this one is you can see it is the original 1989 Batsuit from Batman, of course, with one of Batman's weapons. Okay, and nice cape, nice cloth cape there. So, I've always admired this figure in the package. Usually I'm an opener. If you watch his channel, you know that, because it's a nice looking package, and I opened it carefully, and I'll probably slip this guy back in there and display him like that again. So that's what you get there with that. Again, I would say it's closer to a 4-inch version. Now here we go with the clearly 3 3/4 inch version of the original Batman Michael Keaton version from 1989. But you will see in the multiverse, because also in the movie you can see Batman, Bruce Wayne has aged, right? So, I'm presuming that over the years, He's changed up his suit a bit. So, obviously it has that same logo, which is cool. But, the actual style is a bit different. Now, with both of these figures, what's nice is that it's more than a 5 points of articulation figure. This one, even though the Batwing does come with a Batman figure and a Flash figure from Spin Master, obviously this is sized to put that one in there. The weird thing about that one, the Batwing, is that this Batman does not come with a cape, which I find very strange. So maybe that, again, is just a way to get you to buy this figure. Because obviously, if you can get it with the Bat wing with a cape, what's the point of getting this one? So, smooth sales move there by Spin Master. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? I should have showed the back of this. Obviously, the cape is not nearly as big or as elaborate as this one. Again, yeah, this one, you can tell there's a clear difference between not only the size of the cape, but the size of the figures. And, this one is about $8.99, depending on where you get it. I got them, I've seen them at brick and mortar, at Target, and at Walmart for about $8.99 or so, which I think is a decent price considering how the vintage collection, which are also more than 5 points of articulation from Hasbro, cost a lot more money. Of course, their packages are a little more sophisticated, but hey, if you're an opener like me, why do you even care about that stuff? So again, trying to get him, there we go. Get him into focus. Yeah, it's a 20% out of 100% Keaton. But I think you get the picture as long as you recognize the suit. All right, I'm going to take a pause and we're going to open up the Bat Cave from Spin Master from the Batman, which I will tell you I got for $20, and I think it was marked down from at least 25. It was marked down maybe at least $25 from that, maybe 20. I'll get that price right, and if it's still available for that price, I'll certainly include a link, because I have a feeling that these two figures here are going to look really cool when you put them in this particular Batcave. Okay, and I'm back, and as you can see, here's the unpackaged version of the Batman, the Batcave playset. Of course, that's from Spin Master. This thing apparently came out about a year ago or so, around the time the Batman came out. And again, it was a surprise to me. Fortunately, I located this thing online, totally stumbled upon it. So if I can find a link to get it for cheap like I did, or maybe you want to pay full price, it's probably still worth it to you. I will provide that in the link below this video. So, yeah, look, I mean, everything matches up perfectly. Obviously, you got all these cool monitors and stuff, not quite what you see in the Flash trailer with Michael Keaton's Batcave. This is actually from the Penguin, from this actual accessory set. A lot of money there. Over here, we have the Spin Master version of the 1989 Batman, which will go well with this set. This is what I think is really cool. This is what I really love about this set. They have sort of a little Bat Lab thing going on here where you can actually take off the mask, and there's a little holder for it there. And of course, this mask is for the Robert Pattinson version of the Batman. But hey, I mean, a Batman figure is a Batman figure, right? If you wanted to put it on him, you can do so. Like, it looks like this one's going to need a little bit of work. There we go. Like so, to look more like the Pattinson version. But again, you can put it here. You have a chest plate here that is removable. You have a little couple spaces for the batarangs right here. Looks like he's working on some armor for the forearms, and then obviously the gloves. So I think this is pretty cool looking for what it is for a set to go along with your Batman figures, no matter which film that you're talking about. I think this is really classy looking here. these steps. Now, above here, you actually have a trap door that the figures can fall through if you push the right button. And I don't even know which buttons you push, but it also has a breakaway stair there as well. So that is an option. Obviously, these aren't totally to scale. Otherwise, I'd say that the Batman 1989 or even the Pattinson Batman for 3 3/4, I don't think this is quite 3 3/4 scale. But again, it looks nice. And how often are you actually going to pose figures on steps? Let's put this Batman over here. This one probably is a little better scale. But again, I don't know about you, but railings in the most places that I see them pretty much go up to your waist. They don't go to your knees. So, yeah, not good. But anyway, it looks cool. One of my biggest complaints is that we don't get enough of these playsets. Now, look, I get it. They cost a lot of money to produce. Sometimes they don't sell. Apparently, that was the case here. Again, I didn't even know that this set existed. So it was a real steal for me at $20. I can tell you that much. And I think anybody that sees this video will agree. I mean, if you have something to help build up your Batman collection, no matter if it's the Batman or if it's Batman 1989 or Batman from the Flash, this actually looks pretty cool. So one other thing to note here, this is the Bat Cycle for the Batman. Of course, in the new Flash movie, we have Ben Affleck's version of Batman who rides the Bat Cycle. It's quite a bit different than this version. We haven't seen any 3 3/4 inch versions yet of the Batman from Ben Affleck's Snyderverse yet. For this film, as far as figures are concerned, for Spin Master, there obviously is a version for McFarlane. And of course, I reviewed the Michael Keaton Batman figures from McFarlane, both the regular mask version and the unmasked exclusive from Target. And that looks a lot different than this version here, because obviously this represents the Michael Keaton we know from that 1989 film. And now he's a much older man. So that's what you're getting with that new one. So you can search around for this guy on eBay. I'm pretty sure you can find him for relatively cheap. I believe that's where I got him for around $10. Maybe it's going to be more now. The demand is going to be higher since there's been a Batman 1989 renaissance with the Flash movie. But it's a cool looking figure. Anything from Batman 1989 is a winner with me. So I think if you can seek that figure out and find it and get them for a decent price, it's going to be well worth the purchase. So overall, I am happy with all of the purchases here. Again, $9 for this one. It's about $5 cheaper than what you would pay for a Hasbro figure with multiple articulation. Again, this one, like I say, it's one of those deals that's been out for a few years, so you're going to have to get it for what you can get it. But man, getting this control unit here, Batcave and this little workshop for the Batman armor and mask and outfit's pretty cool. Obviously, this stand for the motorcycle is very cool, and I suppose what I could do is just give that a 360 to give you a look at that and the cycle all the way around. And then, of course, right back here it's the decorative part of this Bat Cave. It's supposed to look like part of a mansion. Again, the steps aren't in scale, but it's a nice looking background piece for this set. My name is Tim Lammers, and I review cool movie toys. Please subscribe to this channel by clicking the subscribe button down there on the lower right, or you can click my picture below or click my picture at the end of this video. And I'll probably have more Batman toy reviews as we get closer to the Flash, as well as reviews of other toy product releases. Happy toy hunting, everybody.